YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video. Man, once again, shout out to all of you, every single one, especially if you clicked on this video from a post noti. If you clicked on from a post noti, you're a goat, man. I appreciate it a lot. And if you're just watching this video in general, I also appreciate it, bro. Like it really means a lot to me. And as I tell y'all every video, it makes me want to keep uploading. Like honestly, it really does. And yeah, keeps me going. But man, y'all already know what to do. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on post noties. You don't want to miss any uploads. We got a lot of content coming out and a lot of things you guys don't want to miss out on. If you want me to be honest, like you just don't want to miss out on it. And 2K26 is coming up. It's right around the corner. Y'all better be ready and y'all better be tuned in. But nah, man, I appreciate you all, and we are back today with another build I created myself. I think it's pretty fire. I think y'all are gonna like it. It's inspired by Devin Booker. I haven't done a Devin Booker build, so I finally was like, you know what? Let's make a Devin Booker build, just because I didn't know what else to make. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. So first we got position, shooting guard, height 6'6", weight 195 pounds, wingspan 6'7". The build is a shot creating 3-level threat. And bro, I did everything I could to get away from this build name, but I just couldn't. So we ended up making this, but I think y'all gonna like what I did with the attributes, and I think y'all gonna like the build. The build actually turned out to be really, really good. So let's hit continue and get right into the attributes. So first we got 79 close shot. This upgraded with another attribute. I did not upgrade it myself. And then we got 85 drive and layup. Now, D-Book can finish at the rack, and this is why I went with 85 drive and layup, because I feel like he needed something. Had to have something for him to finish at the rack. You're going to get that physical finisher. Going to get layup mix master. It's going to help the build out a lot. And I didn't make this build to be exactly D-Book. I was trying to make a D-Book build while putting my little spin on it, and I still feel like it turned out to be D-Book, like really, really close. Up next, we got 80 drive and dunk. I didn't want to go too high with this, but I did want to make sure that I got a good attribute for this. D-Book can dunk the ball, but he's not dunking all the time. But I wanted this build to be able to finish at a pretty high rate. And once again, you do not have to make this build exactly how I make it. This is how I wanted to make this build. You could take this build and tweak it to your liking. Just use it as a template and then make your own build from it with things that match your play style. But yeah, we went with the 80 drive and dunk. I think that's pretty good. It's definitely going to get you some good animations. You're going to be able to drive to the rack and get a dunk. So I like what we got here. Standing dunk, 30. I didn't upgrade this at all. It's just there. I'm sorry for anybody who's like, you should have 40. You want to have 40 standing dunk. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm sorry. Last but not least, in the finishing section, we got post control at an 84. I went 84 because I wanted to get post fade phenom Hall of Fame. That's the only reason. And D-Book does play with his back to the basket a little bit. He's more so like a Kobe archetype, so I wanted to make sure he had some post control on this build. Now, on to the shooting. We got 94 mid-range. I went 94 mid-range because D-Book, that's what he does. He shoots the mid-range jumper at a very high clip. Now this, I would probably cap break up 2 points to 96. That way I could get shifty shooter on Hall of Fame. I really wanted that badge on this build, so that's what I would do with 2 of my cap breakers. 3-point shot, we went with the 85. I think D-Book is a really good 3-point shooter. And this is like his game right here. He's a great jump shooter. He can shoot the ball at a very high clip, so I wanted to make sure he had a high 3 ball. We got 85, and I would take 4 of my cap breakers and put them on 3-point shot so I can get 89 3-pointer, and that's going to get me silver limitless range. Going to make the build really, really good, really effective beyond the 3-point line. Wanted to make sure we had that on this build. Free throw, we got a 76. I don't know what to say, man. I really don't. I gave you something, but like I said, y'all can make this build how you would like. Now on to the playmaking. We got 71 pass accuracy. The past couple years, D-Book has been their team's like point guard because they got Brad Beal, and Brad Beal sucks, but he's not like this ultra diming type of player. So I didn't really go too far with the pass accuracy. We got silver dimer, but I didn't want to make this super high. You're going to be able to pass the ball around. 71 is also like For pass accuracy, I think 71 is where you want to go. Any higher or any lower, I feel like it's kind of being wasted. Now, onto the ball handle. I got 85 ball handle. D-Book can handle the ball, but he's not out here saucing people up. His ball handle, in my opinion, shouldn't be super high, so I went with 85. You're still going to get all the animations. Going to be perfectly fine dribbling the ball in this game. Speed with ball, we went with the 86. Now, I wanted to make sure we got lightning launch. Originally, I was going to lower this down to get silver lightning launch, but I was like, man, like in real life, I feel like Devin Booker would only have silver lightning launch. But I was like, I want to make sure this build is actually like viable, actually really good. So I went with the 86 to get gold lightning launch. I'm going to make this build fire, still relatively close to D-Book. So I'm cool with this. That is all we got for playmaking. Let's go on to the defense. So we got 55 interior defense. I only upgraded this to 55 because I had the extra points. I wish it could be higher though, I'm not gonna lie, but D-Book isn't that wonderful or that great of a rim protector to have a high interior defense. And on top of that, this build shouldn't be down low anyways. Perimeter defense, we got a 74. D-Book is a great defender, and he's shown that he's a great defender, but I just feel like I wanted to make this build like what his role would be on the Suns. His role in the Suns is not to be a defender, is to be a scorer. So that's what I was going for when I was making this build. So we got 74 perimeter. You're still going to be able to play defense on this build perfectly fine. You're going to get all the defensive badges on at least bronze. So you're going to have a little bit of help there. But to pair with that, we went with the 79 steal. I wanted to go 79 steal because I wanted this build to be able to actually play some defense and hold its own. So you're going to get silver glove and silver interceptor. You can press square on this build. I'm not a big fan of it, but I did want to have it on this build. So we went with the 79 steal. Sadly, no block, man. It hurts. It pains me. But no block. No high flying denier. Y'all know how I feel about that badge. I think that's honestly, in my opinion, the best badge on the game as far as value and what you get out of just the bronze level, bro. Like that bronze high flying denier is crazy. But that's all we got for defense. Let's go into the rebounding. We got no rebounding on this build. I was trying to put rebound on it, but to make this build how I wanted it to be, I had to sacrifice a couple things, and rebound, offensive and defensive, were two of them. So I'm sorry there's no rebound on this build. Now, on to the physicals. We got 85 speed. D-Book is not super fast, but he's not super slow. I think 85 speed on a 6'6" is really, really good. So that's what I wanted to do with this, is get the 85 speed. And I think that's still really close to D-Book. Agility, I went with the 77. A lot of people are starting to bail out on agility. I'm not going to lie, for this build, I bailed out on agility just because I don't think D-Book is that agile. 77 around to like 82 is what I feel like D-Book should have for agility. And if you look at D-Book's player build that 2K has in here, he has 77 speed and agility. So I think I did something right here. Now, strength, you're going to get a 73. I went 73 because I wanted strong handle on gold. Wanted to make sure we had that. It's a good badge to have, very helpful. And on this 6'6" build, you're a taller guard. Getting a strong handle is going to be very, very vital. And your gameplay and being able to allow you to get different buckets. So wanted to make sure we got that. Last but not least, we got 65 vertical. I went 65 because I wanted posterizer. So that's really all. But I think the attributes on this build are really good. I think the build is really fire. The build can handle the ball. The build can finish. The build can shoot. The build low-key can play defense. Like, you can use this build in multiple game modes and have no problems. Let's hit continue and see what shades we get. And you're going to get shades of Jared McCain, Colin Sexton, and Rip Hamilton. I think those are actually fire builds, bro. Really good shades. Colin Sexton, not too sure, but Rip Hamilton and Jared McCain are low-key Devin Booker type of players. Like, they fit perfectly. I'm mad I didn't get the Devin Booker shade, but we got players who are very, very close. You have built a shot creating 3-level threat. Like I said, I tried to avoid that name, but when you make a build that's so all around, it feels like they just give you this build name. But I think the build is fire. You guys let me know how you feel about the build. Is it fire? Is it trash? If you think it's trash, tell me why. Don't just say it's trash in the comments, or else I'm gonna ignore you, bro. Or I'm gonna say something disrespectful towards you. Now, as far as this build being Devin Booker, I'm gonna go with the A, because honestly, I feel like the build is still very, very close to Devin Booker. We got everything that Devin Booker is able to do while only boosting a little bit of his stats and areas, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go with the A. Now, being able to use this build in multiple game modes, I'll give this build, you know what? I'll give this build an A also. Reason being, you can do everything. Like, you could play defense, you could handle the ball, you could play make, you could score at all 3 levels, bro. So I'm gonna give this build I'm gonna give it an A. You can play the ones, you can play defense, you can score on anybody, you can take it to the 2s, you can play defense, you can score on anyone. As the 1 guard, you can take it to the 3s, you could be the primary ball handler or the secondary ball handler, and it's the same in the 5s, bro. You could be the 1, the 2, or the 3. The build is very versatile for that. You're going to be able to use it in every game mode and get buckets and hold your own. But I think the build is pretty fire. You guys let me know in the comment section how you feel about this build. And if you made it this far, man, I appreciate you. It means a lot to me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button, most definitely. And last but not least, of course, turn on post notifications. You don't want to miss out on any uploads. Like I said, we got a lot of content coming out, so y'all just be on the lookout. I appreciate you all. That's all I got for y'all today. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.